Hello you guys, what is up? Welcome back. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are all doing well and taking care of yourselves. If you are looking for personal reading, you guys, I do have those available in my description box. I was not doing personal readings towards the end of November. I moved to a different state again, and I've just had a lot going on in my life. So I wasn't doing personal readings for a minute. I could not. But I am back at it. So if you're wanting a personal reading, description box. For everybody who has messaged me, I will be going around and responding to everybody. I'm so sorry. It's taken me so long to get back to you guys. But again, I've moved to a different state. Anyways, with that out of the way, today's pick a card, you guys, is going to be a pick a card on what does your next lover look like. Now, when I use the word lover, you guys, that could be expanded to boyfriend, girlfriend, the next person you're just talking to, the next person you're having a little flirtatious moment with, the next person that you are engaging in some type of connection romantically with, okay? So before I show you guys the files, this is your reminder that tarot is a divination tool. It's an intuitive practice, so take what resonates, leave what does not resonate behind. Also, there's nuance to every conversation. With that being said, here's a clip of the piles right now. All right, you guys, these are the three piles. We have pile 1 with, I believe, the pink calcite, pile 2 with the angel or quartz cluster, and pile 3 with the rainbow moonstone. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to that right now. And if you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so. All right, you guys have now picked your file. Please go and check out my description box with you guys timestamps for when your reading shall start. And with that, let's go and jump into today's pick a card. Hello, group number 1. How are you guys doing? I have not filmed you guys in the daylight in such a long time, and I feel like a little vampire, and I'm just like, oh my god, the light, it's everything's so bright. So if my eyes are a little squinty, it's because the sun's out, and your girl is not used to being up when the sun's out anymore. So anyways, let's go ahead and roll the dice. If you're new here, the dice is extra, it's dessert, so take that if you want, but you don't need to. We have Gemini. So hello to my gorgeous Geminis. Gemini women, like Gemini sun women, are so gosh dang freaking hot. So if you are a woman and your sun is in Gemini, I'm sure you're gorgeous. We have Capricorn as well. Capricorns, you're hot too. Love you the most. I was gonna put them away. Taurus, Sagittarius. Hello Taurus, hello Sagittarius. Taurus and Capricorn. So Capricorn, you are here heavy. Anyways, sun, moon, rising, you guys. Again, take it if you want. Those could be the rising sign of the person that you are going to be in a romantic connection with next. Let's go ahead and start shuffling some cards to see what we can get. I will also be pulling from the bowl at the end, you guys, so stay tuned for that. And if you're looking for a personal reading, again, those are in the description box. Can I please get a message for Movement of Swords? Okay. Why am I singing Jessica Simpson? Okay. Okay. Now guys, I want you to hear me when I say this. For those of you who also read tarot, when I'm doing a what do they look like reading, I don't always go with the definition of the card. So please keep that in mind. We're gonna go a little bit out of order, guys, okay? First card that I want to talk about is this gosh dang giraffe, okay? Giraffes are gorgeous, stunning. Love them the most. I love when giraffes fight. I don't literally love it, but I think it's, and whatever, this does not matter. This person's tall, okay? If they are a man, if they are a woman, this person is tall. They have long legs, they have a long torso, they may have a long neck, okay? Long necks are gorgeous. Love long necks. But regardless, you guys, I do believe for you, if you picked pile 1, your next person is tall, okay? Or they have long limbs, or they look lanky. It's giving me Jack Skellington. It's giving me long and lanky. Pete Davidson. It's giving me tall man, okay, or woman. I also, okay, the first initial energy that I got, and it may just be because this is a Black Panther, but I was getting a little like tall, lanky, spooky person, like somebody who's wearing a lot of black, somebody who's a little bit mysterious, somebody who gives off a more smoky, in the dark of the night leather, tobacco type of vibe. But with the movement of swords, this is talking about intellect. This is also talking about movement. Okay, you guys, obviously the movement, this is the Knight of Swords. So when I see this card and I'm talking about what somebody looks like, I envision somebody who may move in a bit of a spidery fashion, somebody who may be a little ADHD-esque, somebody who may speak really quick, or somebody who perhaps uses their hands to speak. This is also very possible that this person, when they are speaking, there's something about their voice that stands out to you, or there's something about the way that they speak that is different than others. This could just be that their intellect is shining through their speech. Now, I know that has nothing to do with their physical appearance, you guys. However, our attraction to people is not just, they have a pretty face. Like, that's so silly. Like, attraction goes beyond that, right? So when I see this, it makes me feel like we are attracted to something in their voice or something with the way that they are articulating themselves, okay? And again, going back to the whole tobacco, smoke, leather vibe, I feel like that's also something that I'm picking up on strictly because there is that panther there that may or may not be relevant. So keep that in mind. Now, we have the Eight of Swords, and this is talking about being trapped. This is talking about shackles. So for some reason, you guys, okay, I have to be careful about the way that I say this because, again, there is nuance to every conversation, and I feel like it's difficult. It's not the easiest thing to like say without offending people, and I'm not trying to be offensive. But in certain places in the world, people who have tattoos are judged. In certain places in the world, people who are really tall or really pale or really dark or somebody who looks a little bit weird, like they're judged and they stand out. There's something about this person that I'm picking up on a little bit of like, it's not that they are odd to me in the way that they're being presented to me, but like the group or the area, the region in which they are from, it seems like there's something about them that is standing out in a way that's making them feel shy or shackled by their appearance, okay? And again, this could be tattoos. This could be perhaps they have a big scar on their face that they feel insecure about. Perhaps they have, I don't know, guys. Maybe if they're a woman, right? Maybe they are really tall and they feel insecure about their height. To me, I'm almost seeing this as insecurity about their physical appearance, something about themselves physically that isn't actually ugly or isn't actually unattractive. It's just like people have made them feel bad about this thing. And I know that's like super weird and super random, and I can't pinpoint what it is because, again, to me, if I see somebody with a bunch of tattoos, I'm not like put off by that. I'm not like, oh, that's weird. If I see somebody who's super melanin blessed, I'm not like, oh, that's weird. I grew up in California. I'm biracial myself, so I'm not like, but I understand that in some locations in the world, people who look different are cast out or made to feel weird about their appearance. And I don't know. Like, I just personally cannot relate. So don't know what that's about, but it seems like they feel guarded or shackled about something to do with themselves physically. This could have to do with like when they were going through puberty, maybe they had a really like an awkward puberty stage. And the reason I'm saying that is because the next card is Innocence of Pentacles. What is the Innocence of Pentacles? This is the Page. The Page of Pentacles is talking about leveling up, okay? So when I see this in a reading, again, the energy it's giving me, it's telling me that this person has leveled up, but there's past insecurity there, which honestly I think makes for the hottest type of people, because like if you grew up and you were made fun of or you had it a little bit rough, like I just feel like, I don't know. This is, again, there's nuance to this conversation. I'm not saying trauma is a good thing, but I do, in my personal experience, feel like people who have gone through significant struggles in life are just more interesting to be around and talk to. And maybe it's just I can relate. But with the Innocence of Pentacles, I'm seeing this as this person has leveled up from where they previously were, because that's what this card is talking about. So, and then especially because the next card we have here is the Star. Now, if the Star comes up in a reading when we're talking about somebody's physical appearance, quite literally, you guys, this is just saying this person's gorgeous. The Star, think about the Star. This is one of the best cards in tarot. This is one of the best cards in tarot. Now, also, on the flip side of that, in Aquarius, I'm not coming for your neck, but Aquarian energy is weird. It's odd. Aquariuses always feel like they're the odd man out. or they always feel like they're misunderstood, even, which is like, you know, whatever, like you can't tell somebody how they feel, but like Aquarian energy itself is just very different. It's very unique, even if it's not literally unique, which is what I was talking about with the Eight of Swords. Like, to me, in my mind, somebody who has gone through childhood trauma and has a bunch of tattoos and piercings and like, to me, that's not weird. Like, to me, you're not unique. Like, you're just every other person down the street. Like, that's not weird to me. But I understand that, like, I feel like this person internally, or again, other people have made this person feel weird. Other people have made this person feel odd. It's giving me a little bit of alien beauty, okay? And I mean that in a good way. Because again, this person is attractive, but it's in a manner that's like a little bit alien, or they feel perhaps it's a little bit alien. They are very protective of themselves, you guys. I think that this manifests in men versus women a bit differently. And that's just, again, in my personal experience. I feel like the way that women protect themselves and the way that men protect themselves is very differently. So I'm seeing this as they take steps in their physical appearance to keep themselves safe. For men, again, and I know I'm generalizing, guys, but for men, it's like, oh, I'm going to go work out and go to the gym so I have big muscles so I can like protect myself physically. For women, again, in my personal experience, I think that that is more so, it manifests differently. Okay, so there's that. And then we have the Three of Cups, which is like fun energy. It's fun, welcoming, like having a good time type of energy. So I think ultimately, right, this person is attractive, and I feel like other people look at them and they're like, ooh, you are so cute, or you're so hot, or I love how tall he is, I love how tall she is, I love his tattoos, I love his weird hair, and her funky shoes, like I love it. But for some reason, they feel weird inside, and that makes them feel protective of themselves and protective of their physical bodies. But then at the same time, it's like they have this protective energy, but they are, like, a lot of people feel drawn to them. So I feel like they're somebody who does socialize often, or they are somebody who's a rather social person, even though they feel like a little out of place and funky about themselves. So with that, let's go ahead. And I hope that explanation, like, made sense. Sorry if it didn't. Let's get into the oracle cards and see if we can get more clarity on their physical appearance. Can I please, love it. Can I please, ooh, consciousness. Intelligence. When I see consciousness, I just see this as somebody who's intelligent, okay? And intelligence is so freaking hot, you guys. Like, there's nothing to me that's more attractive than an intelligent person. There's nothing more attractive to me than somebody who can educate me, somebody who can correct me, somebody who, you know, gently. But I just think it's hot and gorgeous, and I love that. So the next person you're talking to is intelligent. They are conscious. We also have strength. So again, you guys, whether this is a man or a woman, I do feel like this person's very protective of themselves physically. I do think it manifests differently depending on the energy that you personally embody, right? Whether you embody masculine energy or feminine energy, a bit of both. Maybe you're doing a bunch of different things to protect yourself. But when I see this, I just see it as an energy of like, yes, like I am in this place of wanting to keep myself safe. So strength. I'm so sorry. Wanting to protect myself. We have energy as well. So I do see this person, again, being somebody who is rather social. And then we have confidence. I think that this is like there's two sides to this coin. I do think that this person's confident because I do think that people are drawn to them. And they are aware of that, right? They're conscious of that. They're not a ding dong. They're very conscious of the fact that people are attracted to them. But, okay, I also feel like this person has insecurities that stem from societal expectations, or again, like their years in puberty where they were awkward and like weird. And there's something about them, again, internally where they feel a bit out of place, or they feel a bit awkward. I also feel like for a lot of you, this person has very almond-shaped eyes. Okay, purification. What do they look like? I've already said that. Gratitude. Okay. Wisdom. Again, they're very intelligent, you guys. So for those of you who picked pile number 1, you are going to be extremely attracted to this person's intelligence and their wit. I think that the way this person and you converse is hot. Like, it's attractive. And I'm not saying, like, to me, I'm finding it attractive, but I feel like you're going to be like, oh, I just love talking to her, or I just love talking to him. Our conversation flows so easily. He's so funny. She's so witty, you know, all that good jazz. So wisdom is showing up. Perhaps this person has a lot to teach you as well. We have a gratitude. Now, the reason why I think gratitude here is because we do have purification, and I think the gratitude and the purification are going hand in hand. I think purification is talking about that, again, that puberty stage or that stage in their life. I feel like if it's a man that we are talking about, you guys, it probably happened a bit later in life, because I do feel like men kind of go through a second puberty where they're, you know, like 20, 21, and they're a little, I don't know, still boyish, and then they get into their grown man energy, and I'm feeling like that's what the purification is, and like being grateful for that transformation, being grateful for no longer being in a place of not being able to protect themselves, or being in a place where they feel weak, or where they feel unattractive, or where they feel like undesirable. Okay. Oh my goodness. What do they look like? A gift. What do they look like? Again, there's intelligence, an official person. Okay, so an official person, you guys may be attracted to what they do professionally. This can be construction, this could be a firefighter, this could be, it's okay. For some reason I'm getting like a man in uniform. It could also be a woman in uniform. So all the nurses out there, I'm trying to think of women who wear uniforms. I guess there could be like female cops, female firefighters, obviously. But this person perhaps wears a uniform for their work, and you may find that attractive. Maybe this is armed forces, official person. You may be attracted to their daily attire, or again, their job, their career, which I don't know. I'm not gonna, anyways. We have courthouse. Again, I think this is displaying their intelligence. This could also have to do with their career, you guys. An official person, maybe they are somebody who is a lawyer. Maybe they wear a suit very often. I know for me, whenever I see my man in a suit, I'm just like, don't do that. Don't stop. Don't do that. Courthouse, okay? And then we have a gift. The gift looks very nice on the outside, right? But obviously what's important is what's on the inside. So I see this as, yes, like you appreciate their physical appearance, you appreciate what they are presenting on the outside, but their internal inside is what you are actually like wanting to devour. Can I have a message on what they look like for group number? I love it. Okay, so they're Edgar Allan Poe. I know he's not attractive, guys, but that's the vibe. Like, why is that the vibe? Intelligence. This person is so intelligent. This person's so, okay, owl, wise seeing, wise action. And again, the almond eyes. This person is so incredibly smart. This person is so incredibly intelligent. And we have the vampire. This is emotional intelligence. So you guys, 100%, I think that this person is giving me leather, tobacco, smoke, maybe vanilla, okay? It's giving me dark, sensual, vampiric vibes, okay? And maybe that's why they feel a little bit weird. Maybe they feel a little bit like a vampire. Maybe they feel a little bit like a little misunderstood, a little dark, a little traumatized, okay? I am not like everybody else. I love that for them. But again, people are still attracted to them. I'm saying all this, and I don't want you guys to take it as like they're just so weird that people avoid them. Like, they're not like, you know, they're not giving me white van vibes. They're giving me mysterious guy at the bar who is wearing a leather jacket and smoking like a cigar. Okay, like it's giving me that type of energy. Let's go ahead and get storytelling. Again, the way that they speak is very attractive. We have an angel. Student, again, intelligent. One more. What do they look like? Okay. Why does this virginity card keep coming out? Okay. Student, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. I've said this throughout the reading. This person's intelligent. Okay. We have virgin, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Symbolic purity of heart and spirit. So I think that, the way that this person presents physically on the outside may not be exactly who they are on the inside. Like, yes, I'm attracted to you on the outside, but like your heart is actually what I find so beautiful. We also have goddess feminine expressed, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. So there is a sensual nature to this person. Again, very intelligent. It literally says wisdom, nature, life force. Okay. This person may have a very bright light or a very bright aura about them. That may be why people are so attracted to them, despite the fact that they do have this like guarded sense about them. We have angel. It says helping those in need with no expectation in return. So this person's not a good person to be like, oh, I'm such a good person, I'm a nice guy. Like, this person's not, they're not giving nice guy energy. They're not giving I'm nice to be patted on the back. They're giving like I do things that are kind when nobody's watching, which is what's important. Like, if you're only nice when people are watching, you're not actually nice. I can't say it here, but you're not good things. So we have storyteller, the ability to the ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Are they a poet? Are they a songwriter? What is going on with this person? There's something magical about this person's verbiage. There's something magical about the way that they talk, about the way that they communicate. Okay. It almost feels like otherworldly. What do they look like? What do intelligence, hard work? I need a sign, please. Okay. Good enough. Thank you. We've talked about this so many times, you guys. I don't want to blow through these cards because I do know that, like, obviously I need to touch on it, but we've spoken about this. Air element. What is this? Communication. Intelligence. The way they communicate, again, is very attractive, you guys. We've got the 10th house. This is the world. So again, for some of you, this is not going to be for all of you, but for some of you, you are attracted to what this person does professionally, or you're attracted to them in their work uniform. Okay. Like, there's something that's like, oof, look at him in those scrubs. Look at him in whatever. Okay. Or her. Because the 10th house is about, it says the world, but it's about work. So now we have Venus here, and this is love. Venus is the planet of beauty. So again, you guys, the fact that we have Venus here, it's telling me that the person you're engaging with is extremely attractive, number one. Number two, I also think that there is this element here of this person having, I don't want to say feminine qualities, but they have okay, they were written by a woman. That's the energy that it's giving. It's not giving written by a man, okay? This person, even if they are super masculine, it's giving me written by a woman. And if you don't know what I'm saying, they're just exuding feminine energy, or they are exuding like what women are actually attracted to and not what they are. A woman pretty, okay? That's what I'm trying to say, and I don't know how else to explain that or to express that, but that's the energy I'm getting. We also have Gemini, and this is, I think, so again, for the millionth time, they really want you to know that they've got a noggin, okay? They've got a little peanut in there. They are very smart. They are very intelligent. Also, like I said in the beginning, which I think is kind of interesting, because I was like, oh, there's so much Gemini energy here, and I really was like, Geminis are hot. I didn't know, you guys, that all this Gemini energy was coming out. We have Gemini here, again, with the gratitude and with the purification, which I didn't notice until later. So a lot of Gemini energy here. When I think of Gemini, I think of Marilyn Monroe. I think of, who else is a Gemini? I think Angelina Jolie is a Gemini. I just think of all these like gorgeous, gorgeous women, and I'm like, oh, Gemini women are just freaking beautiful, iconic. And, you know, Gemini men are something else, but Gemini women are gorgeous. So if you're attracted to women and this is the reading that you picked, you won. And not to say that Gemini men aren't gorgeous, because like, you know, I'm sure they are, but I just can't think of any that are at the moment. It's not, anyways. Moving forward, let's go ahead and we have Taurus energy here so much as well. And I feel like Taurus energy, again, for the men and the women, it's just very gorgeous energy to me. Especially because it's connected to Venus. This is earthy, practical, steadfast, productive, fertile, tactile, ample, worthy, ripe, pleasure-seeking, sensuous, blooming, solid, possessive, tenacious, loyal, patient, and deliberate. This gives me very strong, stocky, bull-like energy. It also gives me an energy of somebody who is just very naturally beautiful or very naturally attractive, okay? It's like I don't have to try that hard to be hot. Like I just kind of am, you know? We have trine. This is flow. It says harmonizes, aids, enriches, benefits, energizes, enjoys, eases, lubricates, gifts, rhythm, supports, indulges. And then last but not least, we have opposition, and this is balance. So going back to the Gemini energy, I do feel like Gemini energy, people who have very strong Gemini in their chart, I do feel like their features tend to be more symmetrical. I do feel like they tend to look more proportionate. They could also have a more youthful appearance. We have relates, mirrors, interacts, confronts, makes conscious, manifests, disciplines, conflicts with, tests, objectifies, and calls out. Okay, now, what do they look like? What do they look like? What do they look like? Okay. Rosy cheeks, curly hair, melanin blessed. Ooh, they've got intense eyes. Not at first, but with time. Uniquely attractive, which this is the main thing that I want you guys to take from this. This person is attractive, but not in a like boring way. Like they are attractive in a way that stands out. They're attractive in a way that's not like others, okay? We have spicy. So going back to the leather and tobacco, spicy. We have ears that stand out. Okay, Prince Charles, Diana's ex-husband, okay. Hardworking, love that. We have M, Michael Mitchum. Who else starts with a Mars? Mark. Malachi. We have, you are ready to take on the world. All right, this person's ready to take on the world. I feel like I need to take that out. I don't know why that continues to stay in there. We have calling / texting. We have a look at the long term. So this could be a more long-term relationship for a lot of you. We have early 20s. This person could be on the younger side or again, have a more youthful appearance. The reason I was saying that is again, Gemini energy was here so much and I do feel like Gemini energy tends to give off more youthful energy. We have love you more. We have big hands. Ambitious. 10. Piercings, and Sagittarius. Okay, so this person could culturally come from a different background than yourself. Like maybe there's somebody, like maybe you are from El Salvador and they are from Canada. You know, like, well, I guess Canada's kind of, never mind. That was a bad example. You guys get what I'm trying to say though. Anyways, what do they look like, you guys? I think this is somebody who's extremely tall. I think their eyes are almond shaped, okay? I think that they have, it could be like they are more round, but then like they almond out. They kind of like towards the corners of their eyes or the ends of their eyes. I think that this person is somebody who has texture in their hair, so I don't think it's pinned straight. I do think that they have darker hair for a lot of you. I'm seeing a lot of dark hair, a lot of dark hair, and a lot of texture in that hair. I don't know if it's super curly, if it's a loose curl, if it's a tight curl, but it does feel like there's some type of curl. This person's extremely intelligent. I think that this person is somebody who has full lips. This person also, the bridge of their nose feels very consistent all the way through. That's what I want to say. It's not necessarily that it's big or small. I'm not picking up on that, but I think that the bridge is consistent all the way through. What else do we've got? This person, again, uniquely attractive. I don't think that they're somebody who necessarily blends in, but I think that that's a good thing. At one point in their life, they may have felt insecure about it. And again, the whole vibe, the main vibe that I'm getting with this person is the leather, the smoke, the chard, the tobacco. Like, that's what I envision this person smelling like. So there you go. And we have a lot of Gemini energy here, a lot of Gemini energy here. So again, a more youthful experience, a more youthful appearance, somebody who may have a playful personality, or a personality that is more like Gemini-esque. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys. Group number 1. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to review today. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your guys' reading. If you guys are looking for a personal reading, I have those in the description box. Let's start off with the dice, you guys. Cancer and Leo. Hello, Cancer. Hello, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising. Virgo and Cancer. Hello, Virgo. Hello, Cancer. Virgo and Aries. Hello, Virgo. Hello, Aries. So Virgo energy is very strong, you guys, in the cards that have come up thus far. So, or the cards, gosh dang, the dice. So what that's telling me is this person may have a Virgo rising. Whenever I see Virgo energy show up in a reading, when we're talking about what somebody looks like, I oftentimes associate that with somebody who is more low key, somebody who's organized, somebody who's hygienic. It's giving me clean and pristine type of energy, put together type of energy. Steve Jobs. I don't know if Steve Jobs was a Virgo, but it gives me Steve Jobs. Anyways, let's go ahead and shuffle. We have Cancer in the cards again, as well as Gemini. What do they look like? So we do have the Six of Cups, you guys. The Six of Cups is talking about our past. This is youthful energy. So whenever I see this show up in a reading, when we're talking about what somebody looks like, I'm always like, oh, they look super young for their age. Now this person could be 40 and they look like they're 30. This person could be 20 and look like they're 12, okay? Well, then that would be a problem if you're attracted to them, but you guys get what I'm saying. Like, you get the, like, point, okay? Like, they look younger than what they are, perhaps. Let's say they're, like, 22 and they look 18, okay? So energy here with the Six of Cups, youthful energy. It's also very possible though, you guys, for example, right, when I was young, I had the biggest crush on Daniel Radcliffe. I loved me some Harry Potter. I was like, my love, the love of my life, like, I'm gonna marry you. And my current partner looks quite literally like Harry Potter. So it may be like that type of situation where the person that you are going to be talking to looks like somebody that you had a crush on in childhood or in your youth, or someone that you used to date in your childhood, or I guess like adolescence, teenagehood. Six of Cups, okay? So it's past energy and it's youthful energy. Going back to the beginning, we have the Lovers here. So obviously when I see the Lovers showing up in a reading, this is plain and simply just telling me that the person that you guys are going to be romantically involved with is going to be somebody who obviously, like, you have a lot of sensual energy towards. You want to be physical with this person. And the reason I'm saying that is because the Lovers is talking about, right, like lovers coming together and loving each other. So it's giving me physical energy for this particular reading, but it's also giving me like potentially you two looking very similar to one another, or you two having a similar aesthetic or a similar vibe, a similar overall aesthetic, okay? Again, my best friend and her boyfriend, I wouldn't say that they look similar to each other, but I think that they have a very similar vibe, a very similar aesthetic when it comes to like the way that they look in pictures together. Like they look like they fit together, right? Or my sister and her partner, like I feel like they look very much like they fit together. So the lovers, all right. And wait, hold on, the literal eagles, like they're both like they look alike. So, my point. We have the Chariot here. I think that this person is very physically strong. The reason I'm saying that is because that's what the Chariot is representing, physical strength. This is Cancerian energy, so it's also possible that this person has like a Cancer rising. This person may be somebody who has a very like moon-like face shape, okay? Because there are horses here, I do oftentimes associate this with somebody who is taller or somebody who has like rather long legs or a longer neck. But overall, when I see this, I just see physical, like, ooh, I'm so strong. Like, that's the vibe that I get with the Chariot, okay? And we've got the Ten of Pentacles, so their wallet is attractive as well. I'm just kidding, guys. The Ten of Pentacles is talking about an investment. So, which is even more attractive, right? Like you could be broke, but if you're willing to invest in your partner, like that's so hot. Like you are amazing and beautiful. And I don't know. Attractiveness, somebody who thinks about the future. Okay, now because we do have this little elephant here, again, it's giving me this person could be somebody who's rather tall, somebody who's stocky. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. It's like big, like I am a larger person. That's the energy. And I feel like obviously all the animals that are showing up are pretty tall, pretty stocky, pretty strong, I would say. So that's the energy. With this, though, I think that this person is somebody who does not make decisions in the moment. Like every decision that they make with their physical appearance is like a long thought out process. So they're not going to go and like cut off all their hair on a whim. Not that there's anything wrong with doing that. I've done that myself. Again, nuanced conversations. I'm not judging. They're not someone who's going to run out and get like a random tattoo. Like if they're getting a tattoo, it's been something that they've thought about for a really long time. Again, no judgment to anybody who does, but I just feel like this person, the way that they go about their physical appearance, it's thought out and calculated. I think that this is how they go about their life as well in relationships. Like I'm going to think about it thoroughly. I'm going to really, really take my time to like be thorough with how I'm going about my decision making. Now, going back to the strength again, we have the 10 of Wands. And when we're talking about somebody and what they look like, you guys, the 10 of Wands is talking about a burden. It's talking about carrying a heavy load. So it's so difficult for me to pretend like this would mean anything other than this person being able to physically carry a lot. I think of this person, somebody who partakes in the gym or somebody who's athletic or somebody who just lifts heavy weights. And if they don't do any of these things, then they are just someone who's naturally strong. I don't know personally how you get that way. I guess testosterone, but I don't have that, so I don't know. I can only imagine like going to the gym and like lifting weights and trying to, I feel like even if you have testosterone though, you have to like lift weights to be strong, but again, like I don't know. Anyways, we have the Sage. Now the Sage is connected to Taurus energy. So when I see this particular card, this is telling me that this person is somebody, again, what is Taurus? Taurus is the bull. So literally the only animal that isn't strong, and eagles are like aggressive as hell. So there's still strength here with the eagle. But all these animals that came up for you guys specifically are very like tall, strong, stocky, buff animals. Even here with the Sage, because again, Taurus is being represented with the Hierophant. This is tradition. This is tradition and going down a very traditional path. So the way that I see this, your person is somebody who looks very traditional, okay? Now, what does that mean? It's going to be different for all of you because you guys come from different regions, different countries, different continents, different states, different provinces, different cities. People look different depending on where you freaking live, right? Duh. So this person looks traditional for your guys' location. And then again, going back to that 6 of Pentacles, it's giving me childhood crush. They look very similar to this person, or it's like they have super youthful skin. They've been drinking from the fountain of youth. Okay, sure. Let's go ahead, you guys, and pitter-patter on to their oracle cards. What do they look like for... Ooh. What? Okay. We got some sad boy energy. All right. So this person may have a bit, like they're not like... They may have a little bit of a RBF. They may have a little resting face that doesn't look friendly. Or they may just look like they're not in a good mood, which I feel like I'm oftentimes told that I look like I'm not in a good mood. Like when I'm not filming, or when I'm like just bipping and bopping around, like I look like I'm scowling, and I'm not. I'm just like thinking. We have fear as well. So when I see fear show up, I see this again as somebody who's had to overcome their fear, somebody who's had to face their fear. So I see that as somebody who's very physically strong. I think that this person is somebody where on the outside they look so tough and they look like somebody who can handle anything, but they at the end of the day are still a person, and they still have things that they are fearful of. I think that this is representing though them overcoming those things. We have pain here as well. And again, for some reason, this is just giving me like I go to the gym and I work out and I'm in pain. Like I experience pain, or pain is like something that has helped build who I am, which I think is interesting. We have a mystery here. So there is a blockage. There's a lack of clarity here when it comes to what they look like. This may be because for some of you who are on the younger side, you may not be meeting this person for a while. You may be single for the next few years, and this person coming into your life is going to be changing and evolving. Okay. We've got the magic, okay, magic. So when I see magic showing up in a what do they look like reading, obviously the thing that I'm picking up on is this person, it's not so much about what they look like, it's more so about the energy that they bring. Somebody's energy plays a big role in the level of attractiveness, right? And I'm sure all of you who at least have like lived enough life, those of you who have wandered this earth for a little bit, you have probably come across people who are not perhaps the most attractive physically, but magnetically, energetically, they are just so hot, right? So that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. And it's not necessarily that they are not attractive. It's just the only thing that I'm really picking up on in regards to their physical attractiveness is the strength, the tallness, which, I mean, that's enough for me. Like if you have a great personality and you're tall, I'm there for it, okay? And you're smart, I'm there for it. Okay. We've got frustration as well, trying to fit. Okay, stop. Okay, why is this so funny? I'm sorry. I'm imagining like a really big man with like a really short, like 5 foot, 110 pound like girl. I think that this person is really big, guys. Like I think this person's genuinely like hella tall, just a big person, okay? Whether it's a man or I think this is just a big person. And I'm not saying that in a derogatory way at all, but I think that this person gets frustrated. I don't know if it's like, oh, I have to buy a certain type of car because if I don't, then I'm not going to fit. Or I have to get like a big bed because if I don't, my feet are going to hang off. Or I have to go and get my pants specially made because if I don't, I'm going to be wearing capris. Who wants to wear capris in 2023? Nobody. Like what? So anyways, I think that this person gets frustrated, or their either their height or their mass is like frustrating for them or annoying, inconvenient is what I want to say. Because again, trying to fit a square into a circle, like that square is too damn big. That square is too damn big to fit into that circle. And it's like, sir, you are not a tiny man, okay? You are a tall, large man. You need to like be careful with where you are placing your feet. Like calm down. That's the energy that I'm getting. Anyways, moving forward, we have reflection. So again, I think that you and this person may look alike, or you guys may have similarities. Dark hair, dark eyes, light skin, etc., etc. Okay? Like it's giving me very much like you two look alike, or you two look similar enough. You look like you fit. And I was saying that with the Eagles, with the Lovers card. Boop, boop. Okay. Let's go fly a kite. What do they look like for group 2? Okay, we have expectations and we have travel with a journey. So this person may come from a different background than yourself. However, I think that they would come from a very similar background. It's giving me, again, perhaps like Cuban. I'm going to talk about white people since I'm pale. I feel like I can do that. It's giving me Irish and the Brits, okay? Or the Scots and the Brits. It's giving me that type of energy where it's like you guys may look similar, but you come from different... I feel like the Scots are going to be mad at me. I'm sorry, guys. It's giving me we look similar, but we're coming from different countries, or we're coming from different, again, like regional areas that would mean that there's a difference in perhaps our culture or in our beliefs or just our upbringing in general. But I do feel like you guys, again, do look very similar. We have expectations. With the expectations card, you guys, I feel like this person, when I think about expectations and like what somebody looks like, they don't... This person does not fit, like they don't look like Timothy Chalamet, okay? They don't look like, who else is freaking Gorgina? Who else? I don't think that Timothy Chalamet is like, he was at the front of my mind because I seen the Wonka trailer earlier. I don't think that this person is giving a stereotypical like, oh my God, you're so gorgeous. I don't think that this person fits into that, but I do think that this person is somebody who has a very like lovable face. They may struggle with like not feeling adequate. Maybe they don't have like the most chiseled abs. Maybe they're somebody who doesn't have like the best smile, or maybe they feel like their ears are too big, or their neck is too thick. They got a Gaston neck. I don't know, but there's something about them where it feels like they're not meeting expectations, or they feel like, oh, I could work on this, or I could do this better. And I feel like, if I'm just being honest, you guys, that's human nature. Like every single human on planet Earth, I think, feels that way, unless you're a narc. And then I think that's great because then you don't feel that way. Okay, can I get a message for group 2 in regards to what their next lover looks like? What? Okay. We have the night song. This is hidden talent. Okay. This person may have a very beautiful singing voice. I do think, again, this person, hidden talents, when I think about that, I think about somebody who is very talented, but not very showy. Somebody who physically can perform, but isn't, they're like a grower, not a shower. Like that's the energy that I'm getting. Maybe not literally, but that's kind of the vibe. It's like once you get to know them, you start to unravel the gold that they possess. We have the witch, and it says earthly weaver of worlds. The earthly weaver of worlds. So I think that this person cleans up nicely. That's how I'm going to interpret this, because taking different elements, bringing them together to create your desired outcome. I think that when this person takes a shower and brushes their hair, and if they're a woman, maybe they do their makeup, maybe they're like, getting their curls on, putting on a nice outfit, maybe they're putting on a nice suit, a little cologne, a little perfume. I feel like it's like, oh my gosh, like you're so handsome, or you're so gorgeous. Like they have the ability to be put together in a way that is very physically attractive. And it's not to say that their day-to-day isn't physically attractive, but I think that they just don't necessarily go above and beyond to like wear a suit and tie every day, which I can't blame them for that. We have invisibility, and this is authenticity. That's the thing. Like, I think this person is more so concerned with being authentic, with being a person of substance, and not somebody who's just vain and into the mirror 24/7. Like, I love that for them. I also don't think that this person loves standing out. I don't think that they love standing out, and I think that has a lot to do with the fact that they're hella tall. I think that has a lot to do with the fact that they have like really big muscles, or that they're somebody who, again, physically they feel larger to me. And I don't know if it's height or if it's mass, but they feel larger to me. And I think that that is the reason why they don't want to stand out, or that's the reason why they're kind of like, I'm gonna just like, sit back. We have the cauldron. This is synergy and healing. All right. This person may be very into health and wellness and that whole lifestyle. Sorry for the mic. What do they look like? Ritual. Again, it's giving me gym, or it's giving me like skincare routine, or this is something I do on a daily basis to make myself look good or to make myself feel good. I don't think that it's over maintenance though. Like I don't think that they're somebody who I would classify as high maintenance. I would just classify them as somebody who takes their appearance in a way where it's like, this is what I do every day. Like obviously I'm gonna brush my teeth every day. Obviously I'm gonna do my skincare at Thackeray. Sorry guys. We have vitality. Okay, so somebody who's healthy, right? That's the energy that I get. And I'm not a doctor, so guess who's not going to tell you what health means? Not me, because I'm not a doctor. But vitality is here. So health, wellness, longevity. Ooh, tranquility. This person's at peace with what they look like, which I think is a very attractive quality. One more. Aww. And we have love. Okay, so there is like self-acceptance here, and I think that this person is just a very lovable person in general. If I'm being honest, guys, red and purple seems to be standing out as well. Like I want to say that, like red and purple. I don't know if like red looks really good on them or purple looks really good on them, but I'm feeling like red and purple is a color palette that's sticking out to me in regards to this person and their appearance. Now, what I want to say is the only thing that's really standing out to me is the fact that you two look similar and this person's hella tall. Or like, again, their mass is like bigger. So, and strong. Like that's literally the only clear-cut thing that I'm getting. In regards to like an eye shape, I'm getting more like circular eyes, doe eyes, like deer eyes. I don't necessarily see a smile. I don't think that they're somebody who smiles just like they smile when they laugh, but I don't think that they're just like, you know? I don't think they're walking around like that. Hair, not picking up on anything on the hair either. For some of you, I do think this person has like gray in their hair. There are some of you who pick this pile who you're a bit older or you're attracted to older people. Keep that appropriate. But if that's the case, I'm seeing this person have a little bit of like, it feels like brown and it's like graying, especially right here and like right in here. Okay. So that's what I'm getting with that, but I'm not getting anything else with the hair. So let's continue and see what we can get. Thackeray, why are you yelling at us? Don't yell at us. Can I please get, the mediator? Yeah, very peaceful, a shapeshifter. Like I said, that they are capable of putting on a nice suit and getting dressed up and like, you know, changing their appearance a bit. I love that. Okay. We've got an adult worker. Okay. I didn't see this. That's why I went like this, because I was like, because I said I love that. And then I flipped this over and I was like, okay. Anyways. Accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Okay. So accentuates the challenge of surviving. The challenge of surviving, you guys. So what is this person doing to survive? Is this person going to the gym every day because they're like, if I don't go to the gym mentally, I'm not okay? Are they doing that to survive? Are they using food as comfort and they're using that to survive? Are they overworking themselves so then they end up like, you know, with muscles from like whatever they're doing for work? Like, what are they doing to survive that is participating or playing a role in what they physically look like? I feel like that's important. It could be like in their face, like their face may look, I don't want to say sunken, but like their eyes specifically, like they may have really dark circles, or their eyes may be a bit more sunken in because they're spending a lot of time late up at night working. It could be that they have, I don't want to say like crunchy feet, because I feel like that sounds really rude, but if there's somebody who's on their feet all the time, maybe they're a nurse or a doctor, or maybe there's somebody who is working in an industry, maybe they're a waitress or a waiter, and they're on their feet, and maybe their feet are a little buniony, you know, maybe their feet are a little crunchy. It just gives me like I'm sorry, my work is playing a role in my physical appearance in a way where it's like, I'm doing this because I have to do this. I'm doing this because I have to survive. Now, again, that could also translate to somebody who is consuming a lot of food for comfort, or somebody who is overworking themselves out because they're like, I have to work out for my mental health, or I'm just unwell. If it's like for the feminine energy, I could also see that as somebody who's hyper fixated on trying to like perfect what they see in the mirror. We have, again, to like feel good about themselves and to be mentally okay. We have shapeshifter. It says skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. So again, I do think that this person is capable of shapeshifting themselves physically. I think most of us can relate to this. I myself am a bit of a shapeshifter. When I wake up in the morning, I do not look like this. I look like a little troll. For those of you who have bought a personal reading from me, sometimes you guys see me when I look like a little troll. Like I just, you know, it is what it is. Shape-shifting, okay? So we have engineer, and this is the ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. So this person's extremely smart, but the thing I'm picking up with this is somebody who may have a more buttony nose, or a more, I don't want to call it a bulbous nose because that's not necessarily what I'm getting, but it's more of like a button nose, or a nose in which the nostrils are a bit more flared, perhaps thicker lips. This person may also be losing their hair. They may have a buzz cut, or they may have just lost their hair. Possibilities. I personally think like bald men are attractive. Like I don't know. I feel like I don't want to go out on a limb and be like every bald man is attractive, because that's not reality. But I don't necessarily think that a bald head is like unattractive. So there is that. When I get the engineer though, I do see this as somebody who's extremely obviously intelligent, and somebody who potentially is creative when it comes to problem solving. We have the mediator, a gift for negotiating fairness and a strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. This is giving me Switzerland. This is giving me neutral. This is giving me, I'm not picking a side, okay? That's the vibes that I'm getting, and I feel like this person in general, their overall looks and appearance is very neutral. It's very average. It's very just middle of the road. That's the vibe I'm getting. Okay. What do they... What? Okay. Ooh. Okay. We have the Grand Trine of Blessings. We have a part of fortune increase, some more money. It could be that this person is somebody who wears like a really nice watch, or a really nice cologne, or like the clothing items that they purchase are of good quality. When I see Grand Trine of Blessings, guys, I'm gonna be super honest. I'm envisioning, for some reason, it's giving me like Nike energy, and I'm envisioning this person looking good in an adult manner. Okay. We have Yod. This is destiny. All right, you two may feel like you are a part of each other's destiny. We have Sagittarius. I see this is, again, talking about intellect. This is higher education and travel. Spirituality as well is connected to this. But, when I see Sagittarius, it gives me a fun energy. It gives me also, like, I do feel like I see a lot of Sagittarius, especially Sagittarius men, who tend to be stockier, and not in a bad way. Like, I really hope I'm not saying that or making it sound like I mean this in a way where I'm like, ugh, but I mean it in like a positive way. Like it gives me like a strong oxy, they're not oxes, what are they? But it gives me like oxy energy. It gives me like I'm a strong oxy man, but a centaur. I'm a strong centaur man. We have Scorpio. This is I transform. Again, there's something about this person. I feel like when they are in a vulnerable or an adult position, I feel like they come alive, or I feel like that's where they shine. Okay. I don't know what else to say besides like, I feel like they shine when they are intimate. I don't know if that's like a length thing, a girth thing, a chest thing, a behind thing. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and pull one more deck. Can I get a message about what they look like? What do they look like for group 2? Semi-sextile, the 12th house, Jupiter. Okay. Semi-sextile is encourages, sees potential in, clarifies, gives hopes to, compensates, and suits tempers, responds, cycles, grows, realizes, and rewards. Okay. So growth, right? We have the 12th house. This is surrender. This is the subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, karma, forgiveness, baggage, trance state, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, guilt, prayer, and Akashic records. Okay, spirituality. I don't know if this person wears like a cross or a, I don't know. Do other people wear like their religious, maybe they wear a pentacle around their neck? I don't know. But they may wear their spiritual or religious beliefs in a jewelry form or in some type of form. Maybe they have that tattooed on them somewhere. Regardless, this is spirituality, the subconscious, things that are hidden from us, okay? And then we have Jupiter. This is expansion, enthusiasm, optimistic. I'm sorry, it's not optimistic. It's optimism, generosity, benevolence, beliefs, luck, seeking, travel, positivity, lectures, foreign culture, teaching, pilgrimage, chance, expansion, leaping, exploration, and potential, okay? So this is all about growth and expansion. Again, you guys, this is also about luck. This is about, again, foreign cultures. So there is that. Let's go ahead and pull from the bowl really quick to see if we can get any further information on this person and their physical appearance. I want to get their hair. I want to get their eye color. I want to get, if we can get a height, that would be amazing. I want to see what their nose looks like, what their lips look like. If we can get confirmation on their feet being crunchy. Oh, that's not so much. Okay, beautiful. Brown hair. Medium lips. So when I see medium lips, I'm like, oh, their lips are like not thin, but they're not super, super full. We have late 20s. This person may be in their late 20s, early 30s maybe. Maybe you guys are meeting during that time. We have Sydney, Australia. Maybe their name is Sydney. I dated a girl once named Sydney. She was really cute, but anyways, Sydney, Australia. We have it New York. All right. Oh. Misunderstood. A strong jawline. So this person's their maxillar muscle is strong. Love that for them. We have a new start. Well-dressed. Enchanting. We have a tech bro. We have February 29. We have a new start again. We have 2028. We have a Cupid's bow. We have 33. Smooth complexion. Okay, this person got their skincare on tap. We have you. We have explore. So again, different regions or different cultures perhaps. We have unusual work. This person may literally be an adult worker for those of you who would be okay with that. We have 20. An adult worker doesn't always mean like, I don't know. It could mean different things, guys. We have wise. We have respect. We have short hair. A triangle face shape. Face shape, yes. Government job. May. Thick hair. Boom. A mature look. Summer. And last but not least, mature. Again, maturity. So I definitely think this person is older. For those of you who are young, you may not meet this person for a while. I think this person at the very youngest is like 27. At the oldest, I would say even up to 40, okay? Again, for those of you who are younger, it's possible that you're just not going to be meeting this person for a while. We have 21 as well. I think this person's extremely tall, number one. I think that this person could potentially be very stocky or very broad. I think that this person has brown hair. Most likely they have brown eyes or dark eyes. They could have blue eyes as well, but I'm picking up on more so the dark. They have nice sized lips, like you can, their lips aren't super, super thin. I do think that their maxillar, I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly, you guys. The muscle right here, I think is really strong. I think that their chin is also rather pronounced. Their hair seems for most of you to be very luscious. It's either that or they have like a buzz cut or like no hair at all. They do have a more mature look to their face, a more mature looking face or aura or energy. So going back to that 6 of Cups, I think it's most likely for a lot of you that this person may have similarities to somebody that you, again, had a crush on when you were younger. And that is what I have for you guys, group number 2. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to read for you today. I appreciate you. I love you. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. And that is all I got. So bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your guys' reading. Let's go ahead and start off with the dice. Leo and Libra. Hello, Leo. Hello, Libra. Aquarius and Libra. Virgo and Pisces. I know that was Libra, guys, but it landed on Pisces. Aquarius again. Okay. Libra again. Okay, we're done. Moving forward. Where did I put my spooky little deck? Okay. Can I please get... Oh, the Magician. Also, if you guys are looking for a personal reading, those are in the description box. You can message me on Etsy if they are out of stock. The Magician number 1. Big, beautiful brown eyes. Ooh. Okay. This person is giving me dangerous energy. We have the Magician. So this person's used to getting what they want. What does that tell me? That tells me that this person's desirable. That tells me that this person is desirable. I do think this person has really big, beautiful brown eyes. If their eyes are blue or if their eyes are green, I feel like their eyes that very much are like, oh, like that's something that you notice about them. It's giving me either like, again, like for some reason, like I'm just getting the brown eyes. I think it's because there's brown eyes here, ambery eyes, chocolatey eyes. But if they are blue or if they are green, it's giving me like wolf. Like they look like a Siberian husky, like wolf energy. Regardless though, this person's eyes are stunning, you guys. Like this is going to be the first thing that stands out to them, to you. Like you look at this person, you're like, your eyes are unreal. Like get out of here. Also, again, this person's very used to getting what they want. That tells me that they are desirable. Okay, so I don't know, like, what about them is making them desirable. I don't know if they are, I don't know. I was going to get raunchy and I was like, let me stop. But they could be desirable for reasons that are not necessarily obvious to the public, to the commoners of the world. We have the Heart of Cups. This is the Queen, okay? So somebody who's very intuitive, somebody who knows how to like pick up on energy, pick up on vibes, which can be dangerous, right? When somebody's really good at reading people or when somebody's really good at picking up on someone's emotions, that means that you can cater to those emotions. There's something about this person that I'm not gonna lie, you guys, it's giving me a bit of like dangerous heartbreaker type of energy, and not just because like, oh my god, physically you're so gorgeous and I love being with you in the adult manner, but also because emotionally you're so addictive. Like it's giving me a little toxic. It's giving me a little toxic for sure. I don't know why the other two piles weren't giving me toxic at all. I was like, oh, they seem so sweet. This is giving me Toxic. We've got the Three of Swords. Okay, so they look like a bit of a heartbreaker, which tells me that they're hot. Like, I know that perhaps sounds toxic of me to say that, but like, if you look like you can break somebody's heart, it's because you're physically attractive. Nobody is looking at, I don't know, Steve Jobs or Jeff Bezos, and they're like, oh my god, he looks like a little heartbreaker. Like, Steve Jobs does not look like a heartbreaker. Jeff Bezos does not look like a heartbreaker. I'm so sorry. Like, you just don't. That's not where your talents lie. So the person that we're talking about today does not look like Jeff Bezos. They look like somebody who could ruin your life with one night, okay? You have the Movement of Pentacles. Man, guys, like, I feel like this pile was made for me. Like, it was made to seduce me. The Movement of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is my favorite knight. Why? Because he is very slow moving. He takes his time. He's not in a rush. He's okay with the slow burn. He's okay with the edge, okay? He's okay with letting things slowly build up until they just, like, burst. He's okay with taking his time, which is so freaking attractive. He also, when he's doing something, he makes sure that he's doing it right. He's not going to go in and do a quick, okay? He's going to take his time, and he's going to make sure he gets the job done, all right? If you guys are following what I'm saying, if you're not, maybe you're just too young, but he's making sure that the job is getting done, or she is making sure that the job is getting done, all right? It doesn't matter how long it takes. We're getting there. Period. So, Movement of Pentacles, I'm not trying to make this an adult reading, guys. I'm not trying to over sensualize this person, but that's what they look like. So I can't help it. That's just what they look like. We have the Empress here as well, guys. Okay. And what is the Empress? She's a pregnant here. Let me, like, you see that? She got a little pregnant belly. How do you get pregnant? You think the Empress just got pregnant just sitting there? But no, she wasn't just sitting there. She was out here getting it, okay? Again, I'm just picking up on a lot of sensual energy from this person. I feel like this person looks like walking lust. They look like walking sensuality. So beautiful. The Empress is literally described as a beautiful Empress. Divine feminine energy. I think feminine energy is very naturally seductive energy. I think it's very, very, like, women are born with this beautiful seductive quality that I don't think that men are necessarily born with. Like, I think men have to acquire that energy, but women are just born that way. So I feel like this person, regardless of if they are a man or a woman, were born with this sensual, like, seductive quality about them. It's giving me very... Never mind. I'm trying to keep this appropriate. We have the Five of Swords. This is talking about having a sharp tongue. So again, like, I'm getting a little man-eater vibes. I'm getting femme fatale. I'm getting Lilith. I'm getting Lucifer. I'm getting dark, seductive, living on the edge, dangerous, sensual vibes in regards to their physical appearance. Now, this is not to say that they are somebody who's going to break your heart. This is not to say that they are somebody who is dark and dangerous and that's not what I'm saying, okay? I'm just saying they look that way. And I feel like we all know, like, most of us know, like, people oftentimes, like, their personalities don't match up to how they look. Like, I feel like that's very common. Can I please get Temperance? This person has a way of extracting emotions from people. Okay, so Temperance showing up here. This is telling me that this person is very symmetrical. There is a very balanced energy or a very balanced appearance to their physical face or to their body, okay? Proportionate. I also feel like this person is not somebody who's overly, like, obsessed with themselves or obsessed with their physical appearance. We have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, you guys, is talking about an overflow of emotion. I just think this person's extremely talented at extracting emotions from other people. Like, I think that this person is good at looking at someone and knowing how to tap into their emotional well. So there is that. We have the Spirit of Wands as well. And the Spirit of Wands, this is the King. And the King of Wands, you guys, I literally, again, if you've received a personal reading from me, I talk about this so just like as a matter of fact, because the King of Wands is the King of Wands for a reason, okay? He is not, he's a flirt, he's a charmer, he's the King of Wands for a reason. Anyways, the King of Wands is a flirt, and the sensual energy is strong with the person that you are going to be in a relationship with next, or the person that you are inquiring about. Your situationship, your text flirt buddy is giving sensual energy with their physical appearance. Can I please get, what do they look like? What do they look like? Movement. They look like movement. This registers to me as physical activity. It could also be talking about this person being action oriented, being a participant in the sensual manner. We have growth here as well. Growing. The more you get to know this person, the more your attraction for them is going to grow. I also think that this is connected to other things, but we have anger. So again, there's like this really, here's the thing, guys. We have this beautiful flower, right? This beautiful flower that's growing, and we're like, oh my God, look at that gorgeous tulip. It's so beautiful. It's so pretty. And then we have anger. We have this like, Aries energy, this force, this heat, this fire. This person is a combination of angelic beauty and fiery like passion. We have love at the bottom of the deck as well. And trust, which I think is interesting. Is this like the halo effect? Is this because they're so gorgeous, because they're so beautiful, that we're like, we think good things about them? Is that what it is? Oh no. That may be what's happening. That may be why trust is showing up, because it's like this person's so gorgeous that you just look at them and you automatically think like, oh, they're probably such a good person. They're so nice, or they're this or they're that. They're great. I feel like I have the opposite of the halo effect. Like I feel like when I look at an attractive person, I shouldn't say person. When I see an attractive male, I go, oh, he's a bad person. He's probably so awful. Anyways, I don't necessarily do that with women. I feel like I probably am impacted by the halo effect with women. Anyways, can I get, a message? We have the seeker, a thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. So I see this as somebody who is perhaps well-traveled, somebody who's well-versed in an array of different subjects. We have scribe, somebody who may be very well spoken, somebody who may be college educated. We have father. This may be somebody with a lot of masculine energy, or somebody with a lot of protective energy, which is obviously very attractive. We have the child magic, which the first card was the magique. This says sees potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. All right, the belief that everything is possible. So when I see this card coming out, there is a quality about them that's very endearing, okay? We have the healer as well. Their health and wellness may be very important to them. I don't know if this person works in the health industry. That is very possible. We have the monk/nun, self-devotion, single-minded dedication to spirit. This person may be religious. I don't think this is impacting their physical appearance. That's why I am moving forward. We have mother. Okay, this says patience, unconditional love, joy, giving birth to life. Okay. So the fact that we have mother and father here, you guys, again, how do you become a mother? How do you become a father? You do that through physical acts, okay? There is a high sensual energy here between you and this person. So if you are at all concerned on whether or not you're going to be attracted to your next lover, that's not going to be a problem. I feel like you two are not going to be able to keep your hands off of each other. It feels very much to me like this energy of like reproducing. And I don't mean literally reproducing, because obviously you could be a man who's attracted to men or a woman who's attracted to a woman, and you can still, perform acts that are of the physical nature. And that is essentially all that I'm talking about. And I feel like that's why these two cards are coming up. Whether or not your goal is to reproduce, like that's not relevant. this is talking about sensual energy, the mother and the father coming together, producing life that is done through acts of physicality. So physical attraction is strong here. Sensual energy is strong here. And that's why I want to say, and then going again back to that child magique, this person's very used to getting what they want. What does this person look like? Okay. We have regret with the ghost. Regret. I'm not necessarily sure how that's playing a role in a physical appearance. Maybe there is fear around them ghosting. We have control. This person may have a bit of control issues. Whenever I see this card, I automatically think of Christian Grey. I automatically think of somebody who is like a dom, somebody who has a desire to seek control. Zombie. We have the underworld where all things pause and begin again. All right, so when I see this card pop up into a reading, I think of Hades, and especially with the pomegranate here, you guys. I don't know if you are familiar with the story of Hades and Persephone. Essentially, when they talk about the pomegranate and how Hades gave Persephone, his wife, the pomegranates, she was trying to go back home. She was trying to go live her life, live her best life. Hades was like, no, here are 3 pomegranate seeds. What those pomegranate seeds are representing, you guys, are physical acts of intimacy. And obviously, when these stories were being written and passed along, they weren't going to just be like, they were getting down and dirty and slurping and gagging and doing whoop-de-whoop. Like, they're not going to say that, right? So they were more elegant with the way that they told their stories, and they were like, he gave her 3 pomegranate seeds. But that, what they're really saying is they were gagging and choking and, doing things of that nature. Forward we shall move. Okay. Can I please get a message? I love that that's here. Chiron, Earth. I think that this is more than just your next lover, your next fling-a-ling. I think this is somebody who you're going to have a legit relationship with. Group number 3, we have the 4th house of roots. You may start a family with this person. Again, you may have a desire to have babies with this person, reproduce with this person, create life with this person, build a home with this person, okay? I know I keep talking about gagging and choking and passion and slinging wands around, but I think at the end of the day, this is not just about this person's wand or your grapefruit or whatever. This is about stability in regards to having something more substantial. But I think that the passion and the sensuality of this person and of your attraction to them is obviously what's drawing you in. I think that there's more substance here though. So there's that. We also have the earth element of stability. So this person looks like somebody who's very stable, somebody who's very reliable. I would consider this as somebody who looks secure in themselves. This isn't somebody who's like, I think, hiding off in a corner or like covering their face or acting, socially awkward. No, there's nothing wrong with being socially awkward, but I think this person's very secure with themselves, and I feel like their personality is strong and bold in a manner where, like, when they're in a room, people know that they're there. They're not like hiding. They're not making themselves look small. They're very much like there, and they're there. Their presence feels very strong and stable. We have Chiron. This is healing. Health may be very important to this person, or again, this person may work in the healthcare industry. We did have healer show up earlier, which again, this may play a role in what they look like physically because this may be connected to their career. Now, moving forward, you guys, we do have a Saturn return. So there is an energy of maturity here with this person. This person may be a little bit older than you. This person may start to have gray hair. This person may be somebody who has started to show shine. This person may have started to show signs of aging. That could be wrinkles, that could be age spots, that could just, again, be gray hair. I feel like people get gray hair pretty early, right? Like, especially men. I feel like men get gray hair around like 30. That's not like crazy old, but Saturn return, age, older, maturity. That's what this person looks like. All right, onward and upward. Let's go ahead and get, I don't think I did. What does this person look like? I want to get from this deck as well while we're here. What does this person look like? You're gonna tell me that I'm making this up and that I'm being dramatic. No, I'm literally not. Like, how many times do the cards have to tell us that there's like sensuality here connected to what this person looks like? Like, this is confirmed and confirmed and confirmed and confirmed. You look at this person, group 3, and you are like drooling. You are like eyes popping out of the head. Like, I want you to do me dirty. Cleansing, okay? I don't know if this, when I see cleansing, I'm just imagining you guys needing to take a shower after like being around each other for a few hours. Like, we have to take a shower because we are a mess. You are a mess, I'm a mess. Like, we need to go wash. We have clarity. So again, their eyes. Let's go back to their eyes, because the eyes was the first thing I was talking about. I do think that you are very mesmerized by this person's eyes. I'm not clear on a color. I do feel like for a lot of you, again, they're going to be brown, but I just feel like even if they are not, even if they are blue or green or hazel, you look at this person's eyes and you are lost. We have a wealthy man. I see this as somebody who has the ability to present themselves in a manner that is well put together. We have a family room. So again, I think that this relationship is beyond sensuality. And I want to make that super clear, guys. I think that this starts off very sensual, very hot, very passionate, but I think it turns into potentially like building a family with this person, building a home with this person. Sure. Let's get some final messages for you guys. Final messages for group. I got guys, do you see that? What does that say? What does that say? Okay. Intimacy. It says investments, intensity, contracts, adult energy or acts, erotic, capital, secrets, mystery, obsessions, inheritances, kundalini energy, stalking, the underworld again. And then she's on a pole. She's on a pole doing a little swing. Okay, like, guys, there's sensual energy here. Okay. We have sextile opportunity. I'm so blurred. I'm sorry. Sextile opportunity. It collaborates, assist, explains, provides opportunity, synergizes, creates possibility for, opens doors, promises, brings insight to, communicates, welcomes, and develops. Okay. That, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about the mic. Jesus. When I see this, I automatically am just like, you two are mega attracted to each other. Like, there's no way that you two aren't just crazy obsessed with each other physically, because it just keeps popping up. Like, even the collaborates, the assists, like, I'm just seeing it as you two collaborating in a physical manner. We have Pisces here. This is the mystic. This is imaginative, compassionate, healing. Again, this could have to do with their career. Empathetic, mystical, adoring, magical, allowing, dreamy, enigmatic, spiritual, emotional, escapist, impractical, oceanic, self-pity, and illogical. And then we have a Gemini here. This is the butterfly. It says curious, communicative, versatile, and flexible, variety-seeking, social, collaborative, brilliant, perspective, connected, vocal, adaptive, street smart, mobile, studious, superficial, restless, and fidgety. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull from the bowl. Can I please get some messages? Curly hair, melanin blessed, annoyingly attractive. Here, burp. I'm struggling between like it not being too blurred on me and it focusing on the, okay, annoyingly attractive. Again, melanin blessed. Curly hair. Okay. Okay. Unique hair. A government job. Nerdy/quirky. A standout smile. So this person may have a really beautiful smile. Look at the long term, which I do think that for most of you who pick this pile, this is most likely a long-term relationship. We have baggy eyes. We have a strong nose. We have February. This could be their birthday, your birthday, the month you guys meet. We have Sydney. We have 2028. We have a Cupid's bow. We have early 20s. Curly. Ears that stand out. Baresh. LA. Tokyo. Summer. Frazzled appearance. Medium length hair. 2030. 2025. Crybaby. That is talking about remaining grateful. I want to get a few more because I feel like a lot of those came out in the last two piles. So I want to try to get something more for you guys. What do they look like? What do they look like? What do they look like? Okay, only a few more. Medium-sized lips, brown hair, black hair, a triangle-shaped face, short hair, tall, tech bro, thick hair, mature, a baby face. Interesting. That is freaking interesting. We have you are ready to take on the world. And short hair again. Ooh. Rosy cheeks. And nice feet. Okay, guys. So that is what I have for you guys. Group number 3. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to read for you today. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'll talk to you guys really soon. Okay. Bye.